D2 here, embodied and empowered. Oh, and I guess I have a green smoothie on my nose. So, I don't know, I could just sit here and cry all video, which sometimes that's more effective than speaking when we're communicating. On both ends, for giving the communication and receiving it, sometimes language is not sufficient. I mean, I feel it all the time. Sometimes that'll make me cry, being in the language matrix. Like, I still feel like, I think most of us forgot what life was like before the language was, forced into our consciousness. I mean, I know our souls chose it, but there's something underneath the language that I feel all the time. So, I guess this is part of why I'm here, because this is very painful, my experience. But it's painful all the time. I mean, there are degrees of pain for everyone and for me, but so even now, using language to convey the energy and for us to communicate, it's so limited. Like, for example, how would somebody describe your beauty? There's no language. I mean, I don't know, maybe there is, like Sanskrit or something. But even that would be limited. So, what do we do? I mean, the language can take too long to describe. It's like the language can create negative emotions. It can create positive emotions. It can literally make people sheeple. Like it's happening now. So that's one of the things that keeps me going, is writing about and teaching and, well, of course, practicing as best as I can the 11 foundational principles. It's like my left hand can't even type with it. It's like, because of that's the right side of my head. I use my tears to wipe my green smoothie off my nose. Not poke myself in the eye, because my left hand is like not functioning as well as the right hand. So it's like, I'm trying to trust. I've known for a long time I'm meant to bring a new language to, I don't know if humanity is too big of a word, but that's what Emmanuel told me 18 years ago when Pat Rodegast channeled Emmanuel. Pat Rodegast used to travel with Ram Dass and teach and channel Emmanuel and guide people. She was one of the first legit authentic channelers in this country before it became as popular as it is now. Her name is Pat Rodegast. I still have the recording from, it was 2012, 18 years ago. I have the recording, listened to it probably over 1,000 times. And Emmanuel said that I'll help create a new language of love if I choose to. So it's like, it's a good practice. It's like all these dreams in my heart, all of this art in my heart, all this music in my heart, all this dance, all these writings. I'm a very good writer. All these other different energies that it's like, they're here. And now I have to just be, it's like the most strong I can imagine a human being. Well, I mean, there are always worse situations, so I'm trying to be grateful, but my situation's kind of hard all the time for me. And then also being the most humble I can imagine, the most completely dependent on Emmanuel and God. So that's what I'm trying to do. one of my teachers, Dr. James of the Somaveda Institute, the Achan, the master of the school. He's a living master. I've seen example of his humility and his love and his real devotion to people and me personally. So he told me, he said, Ethan, don't worry about style points now. So it's like, yeah, obviously I know, like, maybe that's not the prettiest hairdo, but I don't know, it's like my body is, I'm trying to affirm my body is healing. So why don't I just do that? My body is healed. My body is well. Just talk to the body. Body, you are a miracle. You're my best friend. You are helping me, my unique vibration, bring my gifts and my love to the world right now, in this moment, just as I am. I'm so grateful, body, for your strength, your courage, your wisdom, your magic, your ability to literally transmute any energy into higher frequencies of love and of beauty. I'm so grateful for you, body, for the breath, because it feels really good to breathe. It's so simple. And it reminds me of home, because it's closer to home than the body. So thank you, my body, for helping me touch other people with love and receive touch when there's opportunities. Thank you, my body, for storing the wisdom from my ancestors and from my teachers. So anyway, lesson for tonight. Don't let language be a limitation. Let it remind you of how you are limitless. And then try to be in that limitless space and then move into language, whether you're receiving language or giving language. So with that being said, I will affirm the truth of who I am. Well, if I'm going to use language, I'll affirm a positive truth. But there's my unique vibration even before the language. That's what I call it. That's what Emmanuel showed me, told me. That we each have a unique vibration. We each have a unique flow state. And we each have a unique life purpose. And these are the most important things for each of us. So there's so much to share. You could say, well, my puppy is most important, my child. Well, yeah, because your unique vibration, part of that is loving your puppy or your child. But it starts with your unique vibration, just as you are, and then seeing where that love wants to go. So anyway, yeah. I don't know, it's like, it's hard to describe, but like, I've felt this love since I was a child. The love that is coming into the planet now, actually. That's what this Christmas portal is. Higher frequencies of Christ consciousness. So I'm grateful that it's coming. It's here. I mean, I've felt it since I was a child and I always ran away from it. But now I feel it all the time. Like if anyone else felt this, they would go to the hospital if they didn't know what it was. It's like a vibration there. I feel it all the time. And it's like very humbling because I want to create from it, create through it, share it with people. So right now, the way that I'm doing this is just sharing my real-time experience with the brain cancer and the healing and what I'm doing in my life. So that I'm just doing my best. I can't give up. Sometimes that's, you could say, well, it's not a problem, but I mean, a lot of people would have every good reason to give up. Some things would seem unbelievable. Even August 8th, in the middle of head infection, there's blood and pus coming out, still healing the cancer, and then there's an apartment fire. And it was quite literally, I had to leave right away. And then a few weeks later, the place where I was staying, I couldn't stay there longer. And then for, I don't know, 2 weeks, homeless, but the universe always provides. So I was just going from Airbnb to Airbnb while doing intravenous vitamin C, while in extreme pain, while trying to find a place to live. So it's like, while taking lifts from place to place, while in extreme pain and having to keep seizures at bay. So, it's just, it's good soul practice, but I'm just trying to be humble and strong. Because even in all these experiences, the same energy I'm describing, I feel it, this love. Love and God are the two most misused and misunderstood words that I can think of. Maybe soul is the third. So I call them my unique vibration. And, well, the unique vibration. But again, it's just staying stuck in, or trapped in language. So I guess the practice is being aware of the language, and that's the third foundational, or the fourth foundational principle, again, which I'm going to share. There's the passive machine mind. Don't get me started, because I'll just go on and on about it. So this is, if I had one thing to share, just to be my art, just give it all away. Just hoping to sell it, not just for the money. The money would help to support myself, and then I could help other people more. But I want to share my art. It'd be so cool. All my art is digital, and I could share one art piece with 1,000 people. They could put it on their phones, and it would bring good energy. I don't know how many art pieces I have, at least a few hundred that are very beautiful, I think. They're like downloads from my angel being friends. So yeah, if I was going to leave my body tonight, that's the first thing I would do. I just want to share my art and share the 11 foundational principles. This past year, I haven't been able to type them out because of the seizures and the pain and head surgeries and head infections and all this pain, and then the near paralysis on the left side of the body. So it's like, I could write the books speaking in videos, but maybe, I don't know. It's like, I want it to be in a book, in an audio book, an ebook. And then part of the hesitation is if I make a video series about it, making sure that it is, well, no one can create it except me, because God gave it to me many years ago. So if someone just copied and pretended it was theirs, they wouldn't even understand it. So who knows, maybe I'll just make a video series, but I'm trying to do everything, basically. Share things, create, oh, and by the way, heal, get out of pain, create a business from this position, and stay cool as a cucumber. So, the first, it's like the 11 foundational principles are so helpful. So the fourth foundational principle is awareness of the passive machine mind. You could say that's the ego, but there's much more to it than that. The passive machine mind, the active machine mind, and that's the mind where we deliberately think a thought, like, what's 5 + 1? 6. Or we put an affirmation into our mind, like, I am embodied. I am empowered. Or the living mind, that's where it's like we're in our flow state. You're feeling your unique vibration. You're feeling your unique flow state. You're feeling your unique life purpose, and wisdom, love, creativity, great spirit, God's mind, the universal mind, comes through you. That's the living mind. So that's the fourth foundational principle. Even now, it's like, maybe I'll just be patient. It's like, I could write the book quickly. It's not like I'm a good writer. All the info, all the energy is there. I can't type with the left hand. It's like, I suppose I could just not make excuses and just use my right hand, but the voice to text is not sufficient. Then I have to go back and edit it on the phone. And again, then I can just be patient and wait. But then I think, well, I want to be proactive. So it's like a crazy experience of just presence and prayer. And, this is all out of my control, I guess you could say. And then it's awesome being present with other people, and then literally offering support to other people, because this love is here. So why not share it if I can? So I'm praying that I can, and you can, and we can continue to come back to our unique vibration. Be aware of the mind. Be aware of the passive machine mind. Be aware of the active machine mind. Be aware of the living mind. And create your own visions, not the visions that fear wants the world to create for our future. I'm choosing each moment again and again and again, even when there's fear, and then I choose again in my own personal life and in the world. If there's a vision of a negative future, I'm stopping that vision. And I'm saying, I envision this, not just with my active machine mind, but with my living mind, with my heart, with my love. I am projecting love into the future. I mean, does it matter if I leave my body soon or not? No. I'm leaving, or I'm leaving the fear. I'm projecting love into the future. I don't care if there's more pain, because there will be. There might not be, but probably will. At least that's what it's been like for me. And I'm trying to do everything with integrity. Sometimes that means letting go and stop trying. Praying. And I wish there was like a camera, a video camera, so people could see all day long. It's like trying to fight for my life and also pray and let go. So it's kind of a painful decision, but my heart can't decide anything else. That no matter what happens, I am projecting love into my own future and into the future of humanity in different forms, visualizing positive experiences, but starting from the love that I'm projecting. So I don't care what anyone else wants me to visualize, the news or other people or my own fears. I'll love them, because that's part of the Christ consciousness, even loving and being present with and not reacting to the darkest and evilest of evil and dark. And then there's the integration, like in the Matrix, when Neo jumped into the, whatever they're called, the agent. That's what that was, in my opinion. Integration. He didn't kill it. He didn't destroy it. So, yeah, we're in the Matrix, and we are going to integrate and transcend. So, gotta rest a little, because doing the E2 affirmation through the New Year challenge. If I was a musclehead in the gym right now, I'd say, no pain, no gain. I would also say, pain is just fear leaving the body. Yeah, I guess I am a musclehead, an angel, strong musclehead. I don't go into beast mode, I go into angel mode. My body's not, well, I will affirm my body is strong, and also my angel self is very, very strong. So I'm using what I have right now, my angel energy. So, in summary, create your own visions, project your own love into the present, into the future, and I will be right here with you. E2 here, embodied and empowered. Just as I am, just as the situation is, and may you be as well. E2 here, wishing you well, wishing you a beautiful holy day every day, and may the journey of your unique vibration continue. Oh, and mine as well.